everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to do the chenille stick flowers or pipe stem cleaner flowers. So you have a pack of them if you got the packet, and it has a whole bunch of colors and they're rubber banded together. So you're going to need that. And then to make, there's 3 different flowers. So you're going to need a green one for the first flower and a purple one. So your purple may be lighter, darker, thicker, sparkly. There was a whole bunch. So this is a pretty easy flower. It's the simplest one to make of the 3 we have. And you're going to need a pencil or something like that to help you out. So I have a pen, which will work fine. So what you're going to do is use the pen or pencil and put your green stem along it like this. So the long end, this is the bottom, this is the top of the flower. So then you're going to take the purple and you're going to wrap it around the top end here. So starting about 1 or 2 inches from there, so about here, you're just going to start, I'm just going to wrap it around once there so it's secure, and then I'm just going to wrap it around this, just keeping them side by side. So this is like the easiest one. So you just keep wrapping, and this will make a grape hyacinth. If you run out of space, you can kind of just slide this down like I did right there. There we go. So you can see now I have wrapped my pen and my stem with this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the pen out and I'm going to hold on to the purple part and kind of just wiggle it till your pen comes out or your pencil comes out. So you can see I have some stem hanging out the top, so all you gotta do is kind of just slide this up till it covers that. And there you have the grape hyacinth. They typically grow in the fall and it looks pretty much just like this. So that's the easiest one. So if you finish that one, then we're going to do the Calla lily, which is the next easiest one, and we'll work up to the hard one. So for the Calla lily, you're going to need the green and red, and you probably have a little piece of pink or something like that, a little quarter piece about this big. It might be lighter than this, which is fine. So this is the stem, this will be the flower, and this stamen in there. So what you're going to do is we're going to start with the red piece, because this will be the actual lily part, and we're going to make a spiral. So I'm just using my finger here, so I'm going to start with one circle, but then you're going to want to start making the circle a little bit bigger so they're not really touching exactly. So you're just going, each time you go up bigger, you're just trying to make it a little bigger circle. So they're not going to be perfect circles, it's fine. So we just want to make those little spiral kind of shape. So kind of like this. If you don't like it, I mean, you can rework it however you want because it's a pipe stem plant. So it's just wire. So I'm going to compress it a little bit, get it a little closer together. So then I'm going to take my stem and I'm going to go to the bottom here, and I'm just going to wrap this over it and down. So I have this, and then I'm just going to twist this tight, pretty tight, so it doesn't come apart. So now I have this, and then I have to do the stamens like the same as the stem, except it goes up through the flower. So you're going to wrap it around the same part, and you're going to place you're going to slide it up in here through the flower. So just pull that up till it's kind of tight. And then you're just going to give it a little twist, just like the green one. So then it's going to stick up like that. So you can tighten it if you need to get it to stay up. I'm going to pull that down a little bit. So that's like a calla lily. So that's your second flower. And the last one's the hardest one. It's a daffodil. So you're going to need a stem. And then you're going to need the petals. So you should have yellow and oranges, but you should have like this flower. It'll look like this one. So I ran out of yellow. So I have pink and brighter pink. But you should have yellow and orange. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to make the actual flower. We'll put it on the stem last. So you're going to cross these like an X and just give one of them a twist around the other so it's secured. Then you're going to take your second one and cross it here so you kind of make a little six-legged spider, and you're going to wrap it around once. Okay, so now we're just going to make the petals. So you have all these stems, so you're going to start at the end and you're going to basically coil it up like a snail. So the only tricky part is you can either coil away from you or toward you. So you either have to bend all of these stems the same way toward you or the same way away from you. So I'm going to go away from me. So basically you're not overlapping it, but you're just having it go. I just grab the circle and turn. So it's side by side. And it's like a little snail. And you can always keep pulling it back and tightening it up to make another circle. So that's one petal. So I went away from me. So I'm going to have this one coiled the same way. So I'm going to turn it. Notice I'm just turning it, and then sometimes I pull back a little bit to tighten it. So when I pull it back, it tightens the circle a little bit. So it's two. And this one. First time I ever did these, I made the mistake of going one way one time, one way the other. So it's okay if you have to start over. So you just keep coiling these, so you're making all these little petals like you see here, right? So I have 3, this one has 6 already. So I'm halfway done. So I'm just going to keep coiling these. It's not too hard, they don't have to be perfect. Just a little coil, little snail. Doing my 5th one here. And the last one. I just kind of use my whole arm to make that spiral. Okay, so I have that. Then you have this part, you're going to make the middle of the flower like that. So you can just go around the middle here, like go behind one side and come back up, and give that a little twist so it stays together. And then we're just going to make a little spiral shape here in the middle. So you're just going to kind of do the same thing but on top of each other. So it's coming forward. It doesn't have to be perfect spiral. It's just going to be in there. It's okay. And then we're going to do the stem. So now this is the front of your flower. So the stem is going to come from the back. So you can kind of just bring it through the front, back to the back. So it's coming through the front. So now I have it in the back, and you're just going to twist that so it holds all the pieces together. It keeps the stem coming down. So I'm just going to twist that down. So then you can just kind of see it's kind of like that. I'm just going to kind of bring these in a little, fold them in a little bit, Ta-da! So that's a daffodil. So like I said, yours should be orange and yellow, more like this one. And then you have your calla lily and your grape hyacinth. So you should have a little bouquet. And if you need to stop the video and rewind and look at it again, that's no problem. And that's how you make your pipe stem cleaner flowers. We'll see you next time.